Bugs Bunny in Crazy Castle 4. Only for Game Boy Color. 2000. Now the thing about these Crazy Castle games is that they can never figure out what they want to call it. The first one was the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. Then it was the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 2, so the same. Then it was Bugs Bunny colon Crazy Castle 3. Now it's Bugs Bunny in Crazy Castle 4. And then they didn't use Bugs Bunny anymore. Now these games are just reskinned over and over again. You have Woody Woodpecker, you have Mickey Mouse, you have whatever weird-ass Japanese character, French character, or whatever. I'm surprised there isn't Asterix Crazy Castle. And they kept going after 4, I think at least up to 7. But this is the last one we're playing because this is the last one that is branded as Bugs Bunny, and it is the main release in the US is the Bugs Bunny one. Licensing hell, yeah. Garfield, Hugo. They went up to 5, the rest are licensing. Oh, really? I was pretty sure it went up to 7. Interesting. But now, these games, like, people will talk shit about them. Truth is, they're puzzle platformers. If you expect a platforming, of course, they're gonna be shit. They're not platformers, they're puzzle platformers. And for that, they're pretty good. They keep getting better. The third one was amazing in a lot of ways. It has a boss fight with Taz. Freaking Taz in this retrospective, man. I hate Taz games. They suck. But they keep getting slightly better. So I'm optimistic. Like, these games are good. I enjoy them. 5 is Woody Woodpecker in Crazy Castle all the way. You know, the second game growing up that would still didn't bring to the bathroom. These games are... Because you have to keep in mind, these games are on the Game Boy, right? The very first one was on the NES. And then they forgot about that. Because they're puzzle platformers, they are fantastic for the Game Boy. You grab it, you play it a couple of levels, put it in your pocket, come back another day. It's fine, it's perfect, it's bite-sized fun, it's varied, it's enjoyable. This is the kind of game... They're not good games to do what I'm going to do, which is play through the entire thing in one sitting. That's the worst possible way to play a game like this. As long as you keep that in mind, they're fine. You play a few levels, get a password. There's a reason they have a password for every level. Taz is the bane of the retrospective. Yeah. Over half games and Taz games are garbage. Like, we played one that was absolute ass. The programmer himself posted on a video saying that it was too hard. From what I was told. It was still the best Taz game that we saw. You know, before moving from the coffee, I should have fixed my light, because I had to move my light over there because you only have one. But it's fine. Yes, do introduce yourself. I should have insisted, I'm sorry. Forte, retro guy, doing it since 2017, Twitch affiliate, YouTube partner, tons of videos. Oh, 71 consoles, much like me, prefer playing games in order to see how the franchise evolved. I do that a lot. And I do some of these retrospectives. 71 consoles, yeah, I only have like 20. That's a lot. Twitch affiliate and YouTube partner. Yeah, like I post my VODs on YouTube, but YouTube for me is just a backup of VODs. I never put too much time into editing or anything. I just cut and upload. Not my focus. He's accused of being 53 and has more kids than Nick Cannon or something. Well, you know, almost everyone here is very old, me included, so don't worry. More than welcome. Alright, let's take a brief look at the back of the box, see what's in here. Bugs Bunny in Crazy Castle 4, only for Game Boy Color, guys. Only. Guys. No refunds, okay? It's only. Well, it's less aggressive than the previous game. The previous game, literally, it doesn't work, you dumb fuck. Wait, can I find it?
Knock knock. Who's there? Hands. Hands who? Hands up. You're under arrest.
That's horrible. Thank you for the redemption. Like, this one says, not compatible with other Game Boy systems, you moron. It's your own goddamn fault for buying the wrong game. Alright, let me pull it back. Bugs Bunny and Crazy Castle 4 should be more of the same, should be fine. 5'3" with 43 kids. Why do you people use two different measurements for height? Can't you instead say 5.4 feet? Are you guys afraid of decimals? I don't get it. I'm 1.7 meters tall. There you go. Why would I use two different measurements? God damn it, it makes no sense. I used to be like, what the fuck? And then the other day I was explaining to my wife, yeah, no, they do it like this. A foot has 12 inches, so they measure their height in as many feet as they can, and then the fraction, they start using a completely different unrelated measure that goes up to 11. I was just like, what? Why would you do that? That's even worse than the French saying 80 as 420 or something. So weird. The UK uses both imperial and metric. I mean, the US uses more imperial than the empire, which is the UK. It's so weird. Alright. Bugs Bunny found a map leading to Sea Castle. Oh god! A place he thought was Carrot Castle. On Tess... not Tess Island! Fuck! Everything is fucked with this description. It's the 4th game and he still doesn't realize it's Crazy Castle. No, Sea Castle is probably Carrot Castle. It's on Tess Island. What our favorite rabbit doesn't realize is that this is a map to Crazy Castle. That's one of the dumbest things I've read this entire retrospective, like... Cunt Castle. Good lord. Measuring horses. Did you know that the width of a standard space launch booster it is as wide as it is because of the average width of a horse's ass? They had to transport spaceship boosters on the road, so they have to have it at the width that fits the road. So their width is relative to the width of the road. The roads that we use for cars, they are that width because before used for cars, they were used for carriages, horse-drawn carriages. And how wide those were, they had to fit two horses side by side. The widest part of the horse is the ass. So the width of the horse's ass led to the width of the road, which led to the width of the rocket booster. And now you know. They chose it to be as wide as two horse asses. True story. You measure horse height by hands. We do have hands as a measure, but it's like an informal thing. If you ever saw anything measured in hands, you like in written, you send people home. You can't get away from Tess. Good lord. You're the only person who can help him find a way past the fiendish traps and puzzles inside the dark fortress. Jump, bump, and run past blocks, belts, and bombs to find the 8 special keys that will open the door leading to the next diabolical level. I'm not a fan of that system of having to find all the keys, which they have used for the past 2 games, I think. Like, the original one was just getting to the exit. It didn't use the keys. It's fine, it works. No, wait, the original one, I think you just found... You grabbed all the carrots. And as soon as you grabbed the last one, you completed the stage. I prefer that than finding the keys and getting to the exit, but... I guess. Well, the levels are designed around it, so it's fine. Just watch out for those other Looney Tunes characters. They're out to split hairs. Get it? Split hairs? This truly is a disturbing universe. It is. You measure horses in meters. We measure everything in meters, unless it's not like size, length, height. What else would you use for it? Football stadiums? Americans love to measure things in football stadiums. I want a hamburger that is 1.5 football stadiums long. What's wrong with meters? Most people also know the height in hands. Whose hands? Is there like a standard hand? That's one of the problems I have. How do you decide which hand to use? Bugs Bunny ha trovato un mappa con le pube si castle, karate castle, and yeah, they still use Carrot Castle, but then they put the translation is in. Bugs Bunny encontró un mapa que levaba al castillo C, lugar que pensaba que era el castillo de las zanahorias, y en la isla de la Taz. Lo que nuestro conejo favorito no sabe es que el mapa del castillo loco y tú eres la única persona que le puede ayudar a encontrar una forma de pasar por las trampas estacionarias y los rompecabezas que hay. Rompecabezas? It's a head breaker instead of puzzle. Yeah, instead of puzzle, it's a head breaker, which actually is the same we call in Portuguese. We call it quebra-cabeças, a head breaker. We don't use the word puzzle. We use head breakers because you break your head to figure them out. Don't ask me. I didn't make the language. One hand is about 10 centimeters. Can we just agree that it is exactly 10 centimeters and then not use hands at all? Wouldn't that be much better for everyone? Note, Americans are in fact horrifically undereducated and therefore not very bright. Come on. That's mean. If they could read what you just wrote, they would be very upset. Alright, let's look at what else is here. Screenshots. Oh, that looks good. There is a gun, there is death portraits out of Castlevania on the walls. Supervised by Takeo Mogi. Am I supposed to know that guy? Is that like the Sid Meier of Crazy Castle games? Alright, we're gonna start the game. Give me like 20 seconds. Man, that coffee was so good. Holy shit. I can still feel it drenching me. Alright, let's move over here then. We can finally get this started. Bugs Bunny, Crazy Castle 4, Game Boy Color 2000, game 65 out of 103. That's a lot of games. It's gonna be a long game. I don't think I'll finish it today. But we can get started. So start the game and start the timer. Interactive, you can actually read. No, hang on. This is the first time we can read that on a Game Boy game. Interactive entertainment. They put in the effort, chat. Look, you can actually read. Usually it's just a mess of pixels. Yikes. No. I don't want spoilers. The hand is a non-SI unit of measurement of length standardized to 4 in 10.1 centimeters. It is used to measure the height of horses in many English-speaking countries, including Australia, Canada, Ireland, the United Kingdom, and the United States, originally based on the breadth of a human hand. The adoption of the International Inch 1959 allowed for standardized imperial form and metric conversion. Do I have a ruler? I used to have a ruler around here somewhere. I want to measure my hand now. I'm curious. Am I standard? I used to have a ruler. Chat, what if I'm not standard? I used to have a ruler. I don't know where it is. Now I have to check if my hand is standard. Do they have like surgeries? Oh, here. I'm gonna pause this so I can focus. 101 millimeters. When you said breadth of a human hand like this, like tip to tip, then we'll call you tiny hands. Okay, no, it's not that because that's way more than 10. With so like this, like fingers closed, including the that's such a fucked up standard. Like, do I include the thumb? Is the width like this with the thumb? It's exactly 10 centimeters. I'm standard. I'm standard, chat. That's my achievement of the day. I'm very standard. Precisely 10 centimeters. Measure your horse at the withers, top of the shoulder, not the head. My horse? I have a horse? Does he know that I'm his owner? Alright, start. Bugs Bunny found a mysterious map to Sea Castle. There is a castle shown on the map. It says Sea Castle. Okay, the dots. The dots fit carrot, but not crazy. It's a different amount of letters. This is misleading. I get why he was confused. Absentee horse father. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Please don't come collect alimony on the horse. The map is so old and worn out, the bugs can't make out the name. What castle is this? It starts with C, says Bugs. C, Count Castle. Aha, maybe it's Carrot. Yes, it must be Carrot Castle. He's so dumb. I almost feel sorry for him if he wasn't such an asshole. A castle that's full of carrots. Ooh, I love carrots. I'll find Carrot Castle and eat as many carrots as I want. Excited about his dream of carrots, Bugs starts on the journey. Poor Bugs. He does not know that C stands for crazy, not carrot. Oh, I like this map. They realized that you wouldn't be able to read Bugs with that tiny of a sprite, so they added a white border to separate from the background. The music is very whimsical and appropriate. Look at the shape of his head, imagine the size of his tiny brain squeezed in there. His brain is on his teeth, his front teeth. That's a very well-known Bugs Bunny fact. Stage 1-1. Passwords. What the fuck is that password? Did they really, like, I don't care because sure I can take a picture, but why the hell do they have question marks? And circles with letters and do they need that? Isn't like a password for each stage? How many stages do they have? They could have like 3 numbers as the password. Aww. Little thingy. His movement is a bit jerky. You can select... Chat, you can select... You can still move around. This is very good. This was my favorite feature of the previous game. This is very good. It makes... It changes the way the game is supposed to be played. Because it becomes more of a puzzle, less of guesswork. So, okay, they kept this. This is what really improved the game a lot last time. Do you need to know ASCII to input the circle? That would... Now I want to make a game and have that as a feature. You have to know the ASCII. But the game uses its own ASCII table and it generates a new one for each save file. And it shows it to you once and you have to memorize it. And if you press print screen, it deletes the save file. And if you take too long because you're fiddling with your phone, it deletes the entire game. And Windows System 32. Okay, so they have pause and select. Okay, so it's interesting because they could have put this on the select button, they didn't. Bugs is asleep. It's so interesting that because usually each stage has its own item. It's either a gun or whatever other items they had, I don't remember. This one they have both and you can select which one. Interesting. So good, the music. Okay, that was very good, but it's going to get old very fast. You have to get in and then play 200 hours of animations, and then you die and they have to redo everything. They're very good. Wait, you can't leave. You have to... You have to walk in and grab the key. I know it's fancy, but it makes the game way more sluggish. It's not obvious those are stair downs, like in the previous games. Oh, I see Pepe Le Pew. And if you just hold left, you walk under the key. Yeah, get wrecked. Go take a shower, you piece of shit. You can walk under the key and not get it. Okay, this game is gonna take longer than the previous ones just because of this. Open and grab and leave. Get wrecked. Stupid ass. Abusive French person. Goddamn stalker. I feel like this music doesn't belong. It's very good, but I feel like it's for a different game. In a good way. Okay, that's the exit. There is one more door up there. Oh, he talks about the exit. Go! In case you forget? Exit, go! Was that a problem with the previous games that had people that didn't know what to do after... Oh, he stopped talking. Did you write that down, Chad? We have to go to door. If you didn't write it down, he stopped talking. Alright. Yeah, it's Crazy Castle, it's fine. It's gonna be fun, then it's gonna have a few stages that are gonna be checked, and then it's gonna be fun again. It's fine. We're not in a castle yet. Yeah, games 1 and 2 all took place inside castles. I think starting with 3 does have like these stages that come before it. Imagine if they added like they put this in the hands of a game designer, a bunch of programmers that don't know what they're doing, don't know anything about this series, and they're like, you know what this game needs? Better platforming controls and a jump, and then they just fuck up everything. What? That chest disappeared. They forget that it's supposed to be a puzzle platformer. I'm still waiting for the Crazy Castle remastered package on Steam, where you can on the fly switch between different IPs. Like, you know, like those remasters you can play with the new graphics or the old graphics by pressing a button. I want... That's the Leprechaun, what is he doing? Oh, he falls asleep sometimes, apparently. But you guys remember that proposal? Like, you can press a button and switch. No, I want Woody Woodpecker, I want Garfield, I want Hugo, I want Mickey. You just press a button, it switches on the fly, the sprites. Okay, I have to wake him up. But now he's... Okay. But... confused. Okay. Oh, wait! We have a health bar? I did see the hearts, I thought that was okay, they changed the lives to hearts now. We can take hits? And not immediately die? This just made the game way more accessible. And I feel like it reduces the potential for bullshit to a minimum. Because now you don't, oh, I made one mistake and I'll have to redo everything. No, you are allowed multiple mistakes. This game is way too civilized. We have always been told that Crazy Castle games are bullshit. This is way too civilized. Oh shit. Yeah, like you can't even get through like... It makes it harder to design puzzles. Because now you can skip some of that stuff. They might compensate for it by making other stuff way too hard. But now you can choose, and I'm gonna, instead of dealing with this guy I'm gonna ignore. Unless they start making the levels so you have to strategically choose 2 things to ignore. Which is my fear that they might do that. But I'm impressed with the game so far. Oh, you can even heal up. I forgot we had gotten a heart in another stage. I thought it was just an extra life. I don't see a life counter anywhere. I wonder if they have... No, I think there was... Oh, that's Elmer Fudd. I think there was a life counter on the world map. Does he shoot? He does. That's a big, thick shot. How does that gun fit that bullet in it? Amazing. Breaks every single law of physics. In good Looney Tunes fashion. Fashion. Did I say faction? Is there a Looney Tunes faction? Like, one of the gangs in the Warriors themed after Looney Tunes. That would be good. I want the Warriors MMO where you can customize your own gang. It doesn't have to be an MMO. But if it's a gang, you kind of want to. Unless it's kind of a manager thing and you can like give orders to your guys. And send them on missions. I want another game based on the Warriors. There are only 2, that's not nearly enough. It's 2 more than you would expect, but... Yeah, there is a life counter there. Oh, Daffy Duck! Oh, Daffy Duck is the one of the assholes. He's coming. Doesn't stop coming. Oh, we got a balloon. What does a balloon do? You need food? Alright. Don't overdo it. And I only say that because I would. It's a very large stage. Yeah, here comes Daffy. It's a very good Daffy sprite. I haven't been commenting too much on the sprites. It's a very good Daffy sprite. Even looking at the camera, it doesn't look too jacked. Which is a difficult thing for it. Yeah, you missed. I think this is the first time the Leprechaun has been used as a character in a Crazy Castle game. Another balloon. It's no foul play. No game is going to be foul play when it comes to these 2D sprites. It's physically impossible. That game is too out of control for its own good. Like they were just flexing. What up? They were just flexing. Like no one told anyone you need this many. Right? The guy said 1,000 frames of animation. And I'll believe it. It's way too much. And that was on a Game Boy screen, man. Some people would call it a waste even. To put all of that on a Game Boy game. I tried to look down, you have to pause to look down. It's fine, just dump. There's one over there. Okay, that's the balloon. Now I know. I thought it was gonna be like me going up, because that's how a balloon usually works in games. You don't have it blow up on your enemy's face. Oh no, I died because a balloon went off. Like, oh, what a weakling. Okay, two more. Oh! Okay. It's fine. Fine. Fun game. Fun game. I'm enjoying all the navigation happening here. Okay, I don't know if I have seen the door. Right in the middle? There. Yeah, climb this, go right. It's kind of charming. I like this game.
Thank you.
Elijah Super Tsar, thank you so much for the raid, my friend.
I'm a locksmith. And I'm a locksmith.
Welcoming everyone from Elijah Super Tsar's channel. I'm Cooper. I stream from Sundays to Fridays. I have been doing a Looney Tunes retrospective on this channel, all 103 games. We have finished game number 64? Like 1 hour ago, and now we moved on to game number 65, Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 4, which is the last Crazy Castle game we'll be playing for this retrospective. Welcome in everyone, what were you playing? Dragon's Curse on the TurboGrafx 16. Nice! On Lord G hardware, interesting. I never even seen a TurboGrafx in person. CRT gaming, nice. I have 3 CRTs in this room, not using any right now. How was your stream, man? I hope it was fine. Welcoming Haru, Sinus to Born, waiting for 8-bit gamers. Your mom! Welcoming your mom. Going everyone. You like that game? You also like the remake, you never like remakes. Oh, I didn't read everything. Wonder Boy. I freaking love Wonder Boy games. Like, that was like the very first like epic game I played as a kid. Was the very first Wonder Boy for the Master System, which was reskinned down here in Brazil with Turma da Mônica characters. A lot of people back then played that game. I played a lot. I almost beat it. I think I almost made it to the final boss when I was a kid. I did beat it as a few years back. And the Master System port of that game is phenomenal. Like, it doesn't fall too far behind the arcade version. Thanks for the shout out. You're more than welcome. Thank you for the raid, my friend. You got a Panasonic CRT with component input. Nice. Does it have S-video input? Because I had CRT TVs with component input, then I got one with S-video, and then I learned that a lot of consoles, if you buy the right cables, they have S-video output without modding them. Like the Nintendo 64, the PS1, the Saturn, they all have S-video outputs. Just have to get the right cables. You don't need to mod anything, and it looks way better than composite. It looks it looks closer to component than to composite. Only AVN component had a lot of trouble getting that one. Yeah, no, but component is really good. If you get any consoles that run a component look amazing if you use that. I didn't even know S-video. I had never seen an S-video input before I found this TV, which is a Sony WEG 29-inch 50-kilogram monstrosity. I love it. S-video is phenomenal. I was so surprised. It's difficult for me to see on a standard 240p TV set. It's god damn near impossible to see the difference between S-video and component. Of course, if you want progressive video on 480p, or if you have one of those weird widescreen CRT TVs, then that's a different story. You have the Mr. VGA to component and done. Nice! Yeah, that's one of the very first things. Not very first things. That was where I settled down mostly. I have a Mr. as well. It's right there. Does it have cables on it? Yeah, here's my little box of wonder. Freaking love these things, man. Amazing shit. But mine has an analog port, so I do use VGA to component. It looks amazing. Before that, I actually have a computer back there with a VGA card, and I use that over component as well. Technically, I still can. Anything that doesn't run on the Mister, I can run from that computer. It took a lot of work because it's very difficult to do that on Windows, so I have like a Linux installing there. It was a mess. Before the Mister was the best I could do. Easy for streaming and recording footages, yeah, because it has the HDMI output that works simultaneously. Your PMV setup with SCART and component cables, depth overkill and expensive. SCART is so nice, I've never even seen one of those in person, it's a mostly Europe thing. I did stream from my Mister once. But you know, for streaming, such a hassle sometimes. I just use emulation most of the time. For these consoles, like, I'm still streaming from actual hardware and playing like Nintendo 64 stuff and PS1 stuff. You know, the consoles I actually have. Greetings from Mumbai, India. Nice, welcome in, my friend. I'm not gonna say anything in Indian because I might sound completely off, and I don't want to be offensive, much on the contrary. But I'm welcoming from India. There must be a pickaxe in one of these doors. A hammer. Hammer also works. It's funny, what most people in my country know about India is from this old soap opera called Way to India or something, something like that, which took place like half in India and half in Brazil, the story. Was very, very, very popular. And I think it's, like, of course it's gonna have some stereotypes, but I think it's mostly respectful of the culture, so could have been a lot worse. I am from Brazil. We are part of the original 5 of BRICS, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. It's hard to think. Well, there is this guy on my back. There, he's dead. Correct. BRICS, let's go. It's not a soccer team, but yeah, woo! Together we control the dollar now. I mean, no one is controlling anything these days. Why am I here? Alright, let's not make it political. Just in case. But I was talking earlier that because of American tariffs on Brazilian coffee, coffee is now cheaper for me, so thanks. I appreciate it. I actually, like, you guys came here after the fact, but today I actually made... You love Brazilian coffee? I actually made artisanal specialty coffee on camera today. First time ever. It was fun. Like, I still, like, briefly. It's still here. I can still smell it. So good. Brazilian coffee roasted literally 2 weeks ago. Yeah, thanks Trump doesn't have the same sound as thanks Obama. Thanks Obama was so funny. The most random shit. And then Obama himself, like, tries to put in a, oh shit, this guy. Wrong button. And then Trump himself tries to feed a cookie into a glass of milk, can't. Makes an annoyed face and say thanks Obama, that was amazing. I'm not American and even I found that to be incredibly funny. You had textbook comparing geography of Brazil and India, it's so interesting. India is a fascinating place. In a lot of ways. Like, we all have our problems, of course, no place is perfect. But India is such a, like, a rich, interesting place. Okay, this is the last key. No, it's a heart. Oh, we recovered. So is Brazil. I'm glad you think so. I live here, so I don't see it that way. It's always like that, right? When you live in a place, you're like, it's whatever. Brazil, the thing about Brazil is that it's very large. So there are like a truckload of different cultures down here. So a lot of... Oh, this wasn't the key? So a lot of it feels like different and exotic even to ourselves, depending on where you live in the country, in a way. Like where I live, we have like a specific culture that is part of our state, our foods, our dances, our songs, everything that are very particular. And a lot of regions are like that, not every, it's all the way there. Okay, that's theirs. And it's all valuable and interesting. And like, I'm the child of... My parents, one is from the extreme northeast of the country, the other is from the extreme south of the country. Completely different cultures. I had contact with both and it's amazing. Okay, we moved to stage 2, which is underground. Hollywood copies from you. Many hot chicks in Brazil. If you say so. This. Does this kill enemies? I need to test. If it kills... It doesn't. Okay, there must be another item that actually kills. How's the dating scene in Brazil? I've been effectively married for 22 years, so I have no idea what the dating scene is like. I'm afraid I cannot help you with that. $22 that's crazy. Well, yeah, when I say it loud, it does sound crazy. It's just like happened naturally. This game doesn't... I just realized every crazy castle game has a thing where if you push up, it goes forward to help you go into the first door. This one doesn't have it. I kind of miss it. I guess they took it out because it can be very confusing. But I used that to my advantage. Now I don't have it anymore. It's so strange. You're 26 tomorrow, turn 27. You're just a child. You're just a kid. Can you even legally be here? Oh, the pipes. You're an adult. I'm just kidding. It's just that 26. It feels very young because I'm way older than that. Nearly dead by now. Feel like I should be dead of old age a while ago. You remember 26? I don't. It's been like... I remember 26. They were just getting finished with the pyramids. The sand was so good for my skin. Hello there, Raid, where? Welcome in Board Game Heaven. I'm not old. I beg to differ, but I'm glad you say that. There's white hair right here, man. Look, look. White fucking hair. I hate this shit. But my wife thinks it's charming, so she doesn't want me to paint it, so I have to keep it because she likes it. Oh boy. My wife likes the way I am. What should I do? I'm just kidding. The horror. Gotta do what the wife says. I try. We're, you know, relationships are about little give, a little take. We both try to make the other happy. It works fine. Hair is overrated. No, it isn't. I respect a lot of people who have, like, given up on hair. I wish I could. It means both our parents got freaking on Christmas. What is that? Oh, it's a mimic! They have mimics in this game, what? Oh wait, this is the one that kills enemies. interesting. We're going to a pipe. We're going to another pipe. Gray hair is at the temple is cool on, man. I know, yeah, that some people say that. I guess. It's one of those things where I look good for my wife, not for myself.
Who are you?
Which
How
we
did
do
you get in
sometimes.
here? I'm the locksmith.
Hey, Feptimus
And I'm a
Prime,
locksmith.
enjoy your Feptimling. Thank you for the follow, enjoy the free emotes. That leads there. There are 2 doors there, okay. Super glad you could be here. Well, you're more than welcome. I'm glad to have you here and everyone else that joined in with the raid. And all the regulars and everyone. Like, what I really like is people keeping me company. Because I have streamed for like months with no one watching. And it's difficult. So I really fucking appreciate having company. Okay, where is the goddamn door? There. So if I grab... No, that doesn't work. Where am I? If I go there, there... Yeah, just 2 letters up. Let that guy go. He's coming for my ass. My little rabbit tail. It's Fluffy, get away from it. Is my birthday tomorrow? No. No, my birthday is in March. We do a special stream and everything. Yeah, fun times. Those birthday streams. Middle-aged men are the most handsome. You thought that since your teenager years. You guys are not tricking me. You guys are not tricking me. Because the moment I fall for that... This one time, I keep bringing it up. This one time Sakura said I was cute. As soon as I said, oh, Sakura said I was cute. No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm not falling for it again. You just dashed my hopes. What is this? Oh, it's one of that. Okay. I can't go over here yet. I need the... You think I'm cute? As soon as I believe you, you're gonna trick me. Still remember... It's the little things, right? Because people are not used to getting compliments. Most of us, anyway. So I still remember fondly the day that Absentia was introducing me to someone else when I was raiding, and she said, Culprit is a friendly friend. And I'm like, what's she talking about? Me? I was happy about it. That's what I mean. I am a friendly friend. Well, there's 2 people saying that. I might start believing it. I try my best. Like, there's so much negativity in the world. And I had a very conservative upbringing. But then I had, luckily, enough experiences to, like, realize, like, the error of my ways and how I dealt with people sometimes. So I'm just glad to learn and meet new people and grow as a person. It's actually fulfilling in a lot of ways. Friend-zoned. Yeah, I really thought I had a chance with Absentia, then she called me a friend. Shit. Women, right? Or men, or something. Sorry. Sorry, they're not a woman, I forget sometimes. Which is part of me trying to grow and be more mindful of that shit. No, don't go there. They want me dead. Can I go up this? Oh, you can, because this one looks like a ladder. This one doesn't. It's just a ramp. Being friend-zoned is fine. Having friends is fine. Believe me, like, you're just 26. When you're as old as I am, you'll wish you got friend-zoned more often so you actually had friends. That sounded way sadder than I thought it would when I started. AKA being friends, precisely. I mean, I get it, young people, they think it's a bad thing. It isn't. Enjoy it while you can. You need to fix your gender tag thing on Chrome. Does Chrome have a gender tag thing? It was around here. There are two doors I didn't know. Okay, it's all the way over there. I can just go straight right. There are a few Daffy Ducks, but I have health, so it should be fine. Oh, the letters you can't go under. That's the difference. I'm the second Brazilian streamer you've met. Wanted to the only new Presto PPC. I don't usually keep up with Brazilian streamers. Most Brazilian streamers stream in Portuguese, and I was always drawn to like the English-speaking side of Twitch in general. But I did watch a little bit of Chiagoch. I don't know if he still streams. Presto streams in English. I should try to. The thing is, I haven't watched many streams at all because my time has been it's been a mess. I have backlogs of things to do for this stream for a while because of time constraints. Pronouns plugging. Oh, interesting, Lilo Chiro. Whenever you talk to any chick, even if she's single, I assume she's married. You should. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna give people dating advice because I've been out of the game for 22 years, so... but back in my day, things were way different.
Who are you and how did you get in here?
Board
I'm a
game heaven,
locksmith.
thank you for the
And
follow.
I'm a locksmith.
I'm a locksmith, yes. Just gotta be more attractive. No, I'm not gonna comment. I think that advice that would work for me, for people my age, wouldn't work for people who are still worried about being friend-zoned. I wanted to go up and forward. Not calling them chicks. Chicks dislike that. What do you call... What do you mean? Bitches love being called bitches. Well, there is one advice I can give that works for people of any age and group and everything. Sentences like women like this, women don't like that are all wrong and a trap. They're people, so they're allowed to like different things. So some chicks will definitely enjoy being called chicks. Just think if you want to be with one that likes being called a chick. Because you are going to attract whatever you like get in the mindset of. I did get the pickaxe, so I can just go there. It's fine. Bitches leave. Yeah, there you go. Good reference. No, 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 no. I messed the buttons. I messed everything. Okay, okay, I got rid of everyone at least. Some girls do, some girls do, some girls will, some girls won't. Yeah, they're... Believe it or not, I know it sounds strange sometimes, but they're just people. We are all people. They will want different things, just like we will. They'll be attracted to different things. Some will care about the physical appearance, some won't. It's whatever. If you try to find good and hard rules, you're going to just put yourself in a little corner, sad little corner. It's not a good idea. You're not a people. Yo... When I say women are people, I'm not calling anyone in particular fat. I'm saying like in general. That's a mimic. Friend zone is so silly. How about the sense of humor you need is a potential relationship, just like anyone else you meet. Realize that if the lasting relationships have a foundation friendship. Yeah. I mean, there are two major kinds of relationships, like in, you know, romantic couple relationships. The ones born of friendship and the ones where, okay, I'm picking someone at a bar, I'm asking someone on a date, I'm grabbing someone on Tinder. And both can turn out to be pretty good. The first one is easier to be that, because it's difficult to find someone who wants the same as you do if you're going for the second one. I wanted to do so many things up there, but then Daffy Duck just... No, I wanted to... Okay, the controls in this game are different from the other Crazy Castle games, and it's messing me up a little bit. Like there, I wanted to go into the door, it went forward. I don't actually know what the carrots do, if anything. Casual sex is a whole other thing, yes, and it's not for everyone. And a lot of people think it is for them, and it isn't. And it's sad to see when that becomes a problem. Usually when people say friend zone, they are not a friendship, they don't become romance. Most friendships will not become... The vast majority of friendships will not become romance. And I get that sometimes people are just going, no, but all I want is the romance, I don't care about the friendships, but... It's not healthy on the long term. It's just what I'm saying. It also leads to jealousy, because people be like, why would you want a friend when you have me? It's also incredibly unhealthy. But I know, people are at different stages in their lives and they'll learn things at their own pace. It's fine. I assume, like, maybe I'm being too nice. But I assume that when people talk about being friend-zoned and shit, they're just being, like, silly about it. Like, ironically using the term. I know I might be optimistic. I try to see the best in people. Very optimistic. I know. It's where I'm at in life, I guess. That, like, being disappointed by people doesn't affect me anymore because I'm surprisingly insulated. If that makes any sense. I have my little life away from everything. When all the things for girls who they think might become more they do not do for their regular friends or disappoint their efforts and pay off. Yeah, it's a whole thing, and I get that there is like a courtship arguments to be had there. You know, it's the kind of thing that makes me glad I'm out of the dating pool. I don't have to deal with that stuff. Like, if I ever find myself in a situation where I'm back on the dating pool, I hope that doesn't happen. If it ever does, I'm gonna be so lost and depressed for a while I adjust to the realities of the world and everything that changed in regards to that. I'm probably just gonna be... I'll probably just remain alone. And I always get to that conclusion, and I tell that to my wife if anything ever happened to her. No, I'm just gonna stay alone. She doesn't believe me, but I don't think I have the strength of will to go back into meeting people and... Well, I say that right now because I don't feel the effects of loneliness. Stopped trying a long time ago, so just get on with people. Experiences are different from every viewpoint. Yeah. And that's the thing that I've learned a while ago. And I talked to a friend of mine that I had a very different opinion on things at the time. I learned that... Okay... I've learned that people can honestly... Hang on. I keep finding I have to go here to drop there to get there. I had to fall from over there, so I have to... Two people, because of experiences being so different, they can honestly have access to the exact same information and get to two completely different conclusions, opposite conclusions on the same subject. In good faith. And once I realized and I learned that, it became way easier for me to talk to some friends that had very different opinions than I did. And I just realized, no, they have a completely different life experience. I can either try to understand where they're coming from, or I can just accept that it's different and that's it. Okay, can I get on that pipe? I can't from here. Well, it's better to just go all the way to the right then. Exactly what it is. She's not interested. Yeah, I mean, it does boil down to that. Whether people are willing to just accept that. It's a simple fact. No. You feel the same, you would be smoked, yeah. I mean, if it ever happened... Honestly, like... I know life can be weird as all hell, but the only way I would find myself back in the dating pool was if literally... God forbid my wife died. I don't see any other way for that to happen. Of course, maybe she could just leave me, but I don't know. 22 years later, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I mean, there are things that would immediately kill a relationship, but I'm not doing those things, and I doubt that she will. Oh, I can't leave through here. The only problem I have, Tiger Skydrum, and I hope you can agree with me, and if you can't, that's fine. The only problem I have is that, sure, some men will do things for women as part of courtship, expecting something more. The only problem I have, and I'm not prejudging, I'm saying specifically in cases where that is what happens, is when a woman knows it's happening and she lets because of the advantages she gets, which is not as common as some men think happens. Shit. I need to kill this Daffy Duck. Like, that's just dishonest. But again, it's not that common. And I really don't think one should ever assume that to be the case. She knew I was only doing that because of that, and she led me on. She probably thought you were just a nice person. And if you're only nice when you're hurting someone, then that's not a good basis, I guess. That's what you meant with leading on. You think that's an awful thing like abuse. Yeah, no, I do agree. Alright, so we were in agreement before I even started speaking. Good. It cuts off on time. How do you even get... Oh, there must be... Yeah, there is a... I think you can drop on there. That has to be what you do. I think we have talked about it before, right? Yeah, no, that's an awful thing to do. Because... whether you want to admit it or not, I mean, you wouldn't have a problem. I mean, people in general. You are playing with someone's emotions. And men do have emotions because they're people just like everyone else. And you shouldn't do that because that's cruel. You're in the dating pool and it terrifies you. You're in the dating pool that won't appreciate it. That terrifies me. Please get off the pool. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Are we done? Thank you. Would you even want to take advantage of too much generosity of a friend? Unless you could be generous as well. Yeah, you know, I don't like to do that with a friend either. Like, if it is someone that is like a long-standing relationship, I have a very good friend that happens to be a brother-in-law. And you know, he'll ask for help on a truckload of things and I don't mind helping at all. And if I ask him for anything, he'll help me. That's a different thing. I like those friendships. But you can't assume people are going for that. So yeah, I don't like to overstay my welcome or anything. Like, I have a difficult time asking for things without, like, a bunch of addendums, like, if you're not busy, if it wouldn't be too much trouble. Not helped by you being incredibly antisocial. That can change with time. I've always been very antisocial. I feel like if I had the opportunity, which I don't because I'm old and isolated, I would not be antisocial anymore. Easy for me to say now that I don't have to deal with people at work from home and everything, but... Just think each side view things from a different point of view and have different experiences. For everyone, everywhere, in every kind of relationship, including friendships, yes. Understanding how different people can be is something that people need to learn eventually. And it makes things easier. It's not just about being a decent person, it's also about where am I? Oh, right here, okay. It's about having a more simple view of the world. It actually makes things simpler. If you realize that people, as much as you might disagree with them, and I disagree strongly with a lot of people, when it comes down to it, most people just want to get on with their lives. Even if I didn't want to... There we go. Even they do cruel things, they probably do it out of fear, as unfounded as it can be. Oh, he climbs out of there. Oh, we're back here for 3. Interesting. Horrific social anxiety. Like I said, I'm not one to offer advice. You shouldn't listen to what I'm going to say. You know what has worked for me? A long time ago? And I know it's way easier said than done, but at some point I flipped a switch and I said to myself, I don't give a shit. Fuck it. Oh, I made an ass of myself, fuck it. Oh, they don't like me, fuck it. Fuck them. Fuck everything. I think that not caring is an art that needs development. And I think that not caring is the best default state for everything. Like when you look at so many neurological problems, I know, and I'm sorry to hear. But for example, if you look at things like bigotry, like I'm old and I was raised very conservative. You know why I'm not a bigot and I have an open mind to all of that stuff? Because I don't care. What you do with your own time, it doesn't affect me. How you lead your life, what kind of relationships you have, how you identify. I can respect all that because it doesn't affect me. So it's alright, you identify as this or as that, or you're attracted to this or that, that's fine. I think it would be easier if people just didn't care. I think people care too much about stuff that doesn't concern them. And that leads to anxiety and social anxiety and other stuff. Many women have the problem of endless unwanted attention and fear. Yeah, and that's horrible. I know that. They have the problem loneliness, isolation, and being feared, which affects the way people see the same thing. Best to be careful. Yeah. Yeah. I think understanding the other side would help. It's very, very complicated matters. Which is why I'm a bit reticent to talk about this stuff sometimes. Like, I'm not... New tile set. Even though it's back on the same stage as a new tile set. So strange why people would care whether someone loves me as a man or woman. It is! It's so much easier to not give a shit. Oh, he's getting on with another man. Man, have you tried not caring? But what about the children? Is he getting on with children? That's a problem. Otherwise, shut up. He gets heavy, it does. People losing their religious shit over it, like, what do you care? It reminds me of this thing that I saw recently that How did it go? Love thy neighbor. And then the guy asks, who is my neighbor? And Jesus answers, exactly who you're thinking of when you ask that question. Exactly that guy you don't want to love. That I'm talking about. Oh! A mimic. That's not why you have social anxiety and you have fighting fuck with others. Think is a distinct back of your head when in public. Autistic and sensory overload. Alright. You know, that's way above my pay grade. I wish I could offer you any advice then. I have some basic knowledge about that stuff, so I can't be of any help. I hope you can find ways to cope. I'm sure you have a few. Work on those, maybe you can improve. And then they vote for a for a PDF. Fuck, a PDF. Thank you, Board Game Heaven. I don't know how you made me laugh out of that subject. Think of the children is a bullshit moralism. It is. When people discuss abortion, and you want to make like interesting, intelligent, thoughtful arguments about bodily autonomy, right? About social roles, about all of that stuff. And people just don't listen to you, and they're like, "How about it's a life, and every sperm is sacred." And I've given up. When people say, please don't clip it. When people ask, "Why are you in favor of abortions?" I don't like children. I don't want them around in the world. Kill them before they can be born, please. Oh, but what if you're killing a child? I don't care. Do it. Like it's there's no point in arguing with those people anymore. Just made by people who lack moralism, decency. Yeah, that group of people, yes. Less people, less problems. Unless you're capitalist. Then you want more people, because having more people is a solution for you, not a problem. It's a problem for everyone else. And no, if you rely on work for sustenance, you're not a capitalism. You are exploited as part of the workforce. I'm dead, unless this is a weapon. It's a 1-up. I'm dead. Goodbye, 1-up. I barely knew ya. Even funny way they're going about Christianity when founding fathers did not like Christianity. It's funnier in a sad way when they go about Christianity and they don't know what Christianity is about. Wasn't Mahatma Gandhi, which wasn't a good guy, he dropped nukes everywhere. Mahatma Gandhi said, "I like your Christ, I don't like your Christians. They're so unlike your Christ." Jesus Christ was a vandal communist. He saw one of those temples that people make money inside. You know, the kinds that are littering our streets nowadays. He went inside and he raised hell. He wrecked everything. He was a domestic terrorist and a communist. He was a freaking badass. And people who say follow him, they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about most of the time. He was a hippie, started whipping motherfuckers, there you go. He founded a group of fishermen who went around washing his feet for him. He was kinky as all hell. Like, you know, it's a common joke that gets repeated, quote-unquote joke, that if he did come back, people who say that are Christians would just lynch him. He's a pretty cool guy, hung out with whores, didn't afraid of anyone. He did hang out with whores and lepers. And immigrants. And he was very, very brown. He was not white, he did not have blue eyes. He was a Middle Eastern looking guy, obviously. He was an American. Good lord, I don't believe that needs to be said. But yes, he was not American. Who'da thunk? It's not even American. How dare you say something so brave? I know what people you're talking about, yes. He was a communist. He had more to do with Che Guevara than any American president ever. Not that Che Guevara is necessarily a good person, but my point stands. I'm gonna pass judgment on Che Guevara, I'm not familiar enough with it. The crazy blonde? Who, the leprechaun? Man, so many doors. This game is chock full of doors. The song by Machine Head says in the beginning, church has failed, Jesus came down today, he'd be shot. Yeah. The church has not failed. Capitalism has not failed. They have achieved their goals, they keep achieving their goals. You just think they're trying to do something different than what they actually want to do. Capitalism is working pretty well for capitalists. Which is not me, you, or anyone in chat right now. Unless fucking Jeff Bezos is watching, get fucked. Everyone is welcome here, except billionaires. Billionaires are not even people. As Douglas Adams put it, one man had been nailed to a tree for saying how great it would be to be nice to people for a change. Yeah, I know that quote. Main character syndrome. And then you have people who just want to bring about the end of the world, whether they realize it or not, and they take measures in that direction. Yeah, the world is gonna end, but it's gonna be by us Americans, or whatever nationality we're shitting on at any particular time. I think I want to go. I might be streaming too late for this kind of conversation. I might stick my foot in my mouth pretty soon if I don't shut up. I mean, I'm agreeing with chat, so I can just blame chat, right? I was giving the people what the people wanted. Respect the hustle. And everything has to become a side hustle. Every hobby you could possibly... Oh, look, new character. And every hobby you could possibly have has to be somehow turned into a thing to make money, otherwise you're wasting your time. Fuck off. And then people need to have 2 jobs just to make ends meet, and that's somehow normal. And then... Oh, back in my day... Kids complain too much nowadays. Back in your day, one person worked, the other took care of the house, and you could buy the house on one person's income, so shut up. I have no idea what's going on with the world right now. Don't pretend you do. Be nice to each other for a change. The audacity. The world sucked, but in ways that were... The world didn't suck for people in certain countries, including the US. Problem with the US right now is that it's in the hands of very rich people who have been converting the country into what they want. It helps further their interests to the detriment of literally everything else. There are people who are like, no, I'll be a billionaire someday, we shouldn't change anything. I was told once a long time ago, and again, I'm not trying to shit on Americans, like, honestly. You guys have it rough. You guys have it rough. So when I'm talking shit about Americans, it's not you people in chat, it's everyone else, okay? But, like, everyone is just trying to get on with their lives. And not go hungry or have a place to... a roof to live under, stuff like that. But I was told once that America doesn't have poor people, it has temporarily embarrassed billionaires. You can blame Reagan. Yeah, I don't know a lot about American history on that period. I know Reagan is hated. Started the economic stuff or something. Hello there, it's Leia Super Show. Yeah, it's a very late night. I'm doing an extended stream. You wanna know how late it is? You don't know how late it is for me. I made coffee on stream just so I could survive. Welcome in the Slayer Super Show. I'm doing an extended stream because I'll be missing a few streams for the next few days. A mimic. Gotta wait from it. Those people don't care about legacy. You have to understand. I mean, you guys don't have to understand, you know this. Way better than I do, probably. You don't get to be rich by being a reasonable person. Only sociopaths become billionaires. It's a required skill set to do the things that need to be done to become a billionaire. Like, even the most greedy person in chat right now doesn't have the stomach to do some of that shit.
Thank you.
Oh wow. Slayer Super Show was talking to me and then brought in a raid. Welcome in everyone from Slayer Super Show's channel. I'm a co-operator, I stream from Sundays to Fridays.
Who are you and how did you get in here?
I'm a locksmith. And I'm a locksmith.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. I really appreciate it. I've raided Slayer Super Show a few times. Usually I end my stream way before he ends his. They call me. Oh, you're doing Final Fantasy Tactics. Nice, that's a good game. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome in everyone, I'm Cooper, testing for Sundays to Fridays. Like I was saying, I have been doing a Looney Tunes retrospective for the last 3.5 months. Grand total of 103 games. We have finished game 64 just a couple hours ago. Then I made some coffee. And then we moved on to the next game. Corporate operations tonight, yes. It's a Slayer raid, welcoming Taco-san, Puddlebutt, and everyone else. Alright, thank you for the raid once again. Hadn't got to raid me back. Yeah, I usually end my stream like 2.5 hours before my current time. I'm doing this extended because I will not be streaming for like anywhere between 2 and 5 days. So I did a stream yesterday, I never stream on Saturdays. And I'm doing extended stream today to make up for it. You played that on Legend of Dragon? Mostly first play with the PS1, chilling. Nice! You had a good stream with good games. Chilling, yeah. I always try to raid people who are chill. It's my style, it's what I like to watch. And I think it's what my viewers want. I'm not raiding into someone who screams a lot into the microphone, I don't think. I have chat. I have people watching this right now who have fallen asleep 2 hours ago. Can you imagine what would happen if I raided Mike Matei? Those people would die in their sleep from a heart attack. Which is, yeah, like that, Alex Murphy. Which is why I try to keep it calm and collected, especially who I raid afterwards. Sweet evening coffee maker that will get you through. GG on late night stream. Yeah, thank you for the GGs. Yeah, I did a whole thing, like I did a 30-minute instructional on how I make my coffee. It was, I've been wanting to do that for ages and I thought, you know what, this is what I'm doing so I can have a long stream. So I streamed for like 3-4 hours, break, make coffee, talk about that, back to games. Appreciate the lack of chaos mostly. Yeah, sometimes I will get angry at a game, it happens. Why would you raid Mike Matei? Yeah, you got me. I don't have an answer for that. So I can tell him I'm playing Crazy Castle with Bugs Bunny and he can scream into his microphone, "What's up, cock?" He would do that, wouldn't he? Good lord, no, I'm not raiding him, don't worry. If I drop there... Okay, I can't do this. You're sorry you missed the coffee. I'm probably gonna... Someone suggested I highlight it on Twitch. I probably will. And... Shit! What do I do? Okay, I have weapons. Calm down. I said calm down and then I fail miserably. Wait for the guy to come back. Yes, Susile Super Show, this is only for the Game Boy Color. We're done with Game Boy compatible games, actually. But and I'll probably upload as a separate VOD to YouTube if you want to watch the coffee stuff. This was bad. I had to... Okay, no, I can't recover, We had a single Amiga game on this retrospective. No. 0 Amiga games, believe it or not. There has never been... Other than ports, there might have been a port of that Roadrunner game. But we played the arcade one, so I'm skipping the ports. Although I'm not sure if there was... There are Commodore 64 games, we played one and there's another one coming. We are playing them in chronological order of release, and there is a Commodore 64 game that's still to be played. There is an Atari 2600 game still to be played. Because they were released much later than they should have. They were developed back then, but they were released after 2000. Yeah, I think Roadrunner might have been the only one that had an Amiga port. Yeah, Brasilia Standard Time, correct. It is 5 a.m., 5:23 a.m. I have things to do tomorrow that I need to be awake for. It's going to be a challenge. It's fine. Praise Smooth for GBC. You should have seen the... You should have seen Foul Play. With 1,000... The artist claims over 1,000 frames of animation. And I believe it. That's a good point. You want them properly grass. Brazil was Eastern even further. No, we are Eastern Standard Time +2, I think. Yeah, it is +2. When we had Daylight Savings Time, we would be +3. And when the US has Daylight Savings Time, we are +1 from Eastern. We have 3 time zones, I think. I think, I'm not sure. Most of the country just operates on Brasilia Standard Time and that's it. We don't talk about time zones. We just assume the entire country is on the same one and ignore everything else. It's easier that way. People will say it's such and such in Brazilian Standard Time on TV, but it's mostly like just filling the air at that point. You got ChatGPT to look into it. There were no Tiny Toon, Looney Tunes, Animaniacs games on Amiga. Unreleased Daffy Duck game. No official release, yeah. I was mostly thorough with my research, except for that studio game for DOS I missed. But then someone pointed out just in time. And I did mess up the order of some of these because I'm playing them in chronological order of release. But games released on the same year, sometimes I got the month wrong. Which is why we played Marvin Strikes Back before Collector. But it's fine. Here yours +1, that's cool for your Brasilia, which could function like that. Look, just because I was distracted, that was a... From Eastern you are West Coast, +130. Alright, thank you once again for the raid, enjoy your lurk, your feed, post, drink care, all that stuff. I'll see you when I see you, thank you once again my friend, have a good rest. Give ChatGPT a paddling. Yeah, if there was an Amiga game, I would guess a Roadrunner port, because that game got ported every fucking where. Some ports better than others. There is a Roadrunner game on the Commodore 64, which is not a port of the arcade version. We played it. It was amusing. It had some animations. Mimic. I want to drop there. That guy's gonna drop after me. I think I can brush under him to the left. This game feels less tricky, but harder in a few ways because the levels are very long. Okay, I can kill this guy. Drop here. Get wrecked. Because the previous game had like exact amount of weapons. What did I say? Weapons that you could use on enemies, so you had to measure them carefully. If you wasted a weapon on the wrong enemy, you would have to restart. I know this is still early game. It's level 15, I think. And then you tell ChatGPT, no, there is an Amiga game. And ChatGPT, you're absolutely correct. If ChatGPT was a person, people would be lining up to give it a beating. Holy fuck. You son of a dick. Do you guys know Bruce, son of a dick? I also know was Bruce Dickinson. Okay, do you have anything below? Nothing below. There is... Okay, doors are on the top right side of the map. You have to find safe ways to get there. Come on. Shit. That weapon takes so long to put down. I keep... If you ask a British person if they know about Bruce Dickinson. Give me just a moment. He did a show in Brazil like 8 hours ago. My wife was watching. Brazilians love their son of a dick. No, it's just that I like to make the joke of calling people son of a dick. Because I think that Dickinson is like a funny name. Because I'm like 12 at heart. Means son of dick, if you want to get technical. Sure. Must still ruin everything. Yeah, son of dick. Yeah, no, that's fine. Bruce, son of dick. Second of the dick lineage. You relate with a child at heart. Laughs at those who fart in tubs. Okay, stage 4, we finally move into the right. Looks like a very long game. All these are all very long games. GG on the level, thank you. I'm sure there have been multiple instances of those hot tub streamers that fart in the tub. Do people notice that? Do they bring it up? Those questions I'll never find an answer for because I refuse to watch any of that shit. Not a good start. Phones unknown. They'd always called your siblings that. Or saying that they will eat their own bubbles. Thompson. Thompson means son of thumb. No, son of thump. Which is the sound a guy makes when he farts in the couch. Alright, good night, Absentia. Yeah, it is pretty late. What is anyone doing here? Ah, Jesus. This is getting complicated. Pronounce it Tom. No? I'm Brazilian, I call it Thompson. Just a bit. When we were playing that Conqueror game, the game with full of names of British cities, I messed up the spelling of everything. Like the place is called like Northamptonshire, but it's supposed to be pronounced Jackson or something weird. I don't know, man. Those old British town places with their weird names, I don't get it. Alright, enjoy your lurk. It's 9 AM. Ah yes, for the British. Always ahead of the times. But wait! Aren't British people on GMT? Or UTC, I should say UTC. We don't use GMT anymore. Aren't the British on UTC? Do you have daylight savings or something? Are you into daylight savings? I'm so sorry if you are. Because I thought the British would be on UTC, and I know I'm UTC -3. Here in Brazil, we have abolished daylight savings time a few years back. They floated the idea of bringing it back and it was shut down. Get out of here. God Manchester. So you guys know for which soccer team God roots for? Is that what you're telling me? GMT and BST. Why though? Can't you have just one? Did you guys know that there exist time zones that are like 15 minutes askew? Not 1 hour, not half an hour, 15 minutes askew. Apparently there's a good historical reason for that, but it's still weird. It still shouldn't happen. Okay, I can't. Is there anything over here? I think that door is the exit. Greenwich Mean Time and British Summertime. Oh, summertime. Okay, so daylight savings time. It's just a completely different set of letters. You should instead call it Greenwich Mean Time and Greenwich Nice Time. You can have both. Why is Greenwich so mean all the time? Have you ever heard that joke? I feel like it's kind of obvious, I kinda have to make it. Yeah, I have to go all the way over there, but that's like really hard and shit. And I have to get there, which means I have to get there, which means I have to get there, which means I have to get there, there. Okay, I think this is fine. Also, I have a place called Lewes in the UK. Lewes. It's like Ludes, but without the D. Next, I'm gonna say that you envied the French and it's called Louis. If you tell me it's pronounced Lewis, I'm kicking you out. Lewis. Okay. So it's written wrong. Are you guys gonna fix the spelling on that? You should. Wouldn't it make more sense to just fix the spelling? If you can't change how it's pronounced. Oh god, where's the last door? I'm so glad I can do this. Is the door hidden behind... Oh, are they doing that? Are they hiding doors behind blocks? That would be a first. They are! I don't know if I'm supposed to be angry or impressed. Been around since the 6th century, so fucking doubt it. What if I run for mayor of Lewis campaigning to change that? Do you think I'd have a chance? I'm here to fix your town's dump name. Do you think people get offended if I call their town dumb? Even if it is actually dumb? Or do you not like honest politicians over there? Well, no one likes honest politicians, I guess. Oh, gorilla. Oh, this guy is annoying. I got it. Okay, just kill me. Let me restart. It was a Saxon settlement. Oh, the Saxons. I find Saxon to be a funny name. Ah, come on. Really, I have nowhere to escape to, you know that. Those foxes. You'd like some more honest politicians. Even if they call you out on your shit. You and everyone else's. Okay, can I go up and kill more? That's... No, that guy escaped. His beak was on screen. He should have died. By beak electrocution. I fried his beak out of his face. Anything to stop the rise of gammons at the far right. You mean like Ganon from Zelda is in British government? That's dire. Who the fuck voted for Ganon? Was it the Gorons? Sounds like something the Gorons would do. Just like being tricked. This doesn't help me. I'm not stuck, right? There is a way out. Can I go back left? Yeah, that's probably it. I couldn't explore. What? Wait. No, I can't go back left. If I go there, I can't go there. I have to drop here, which is... Wait. If I go right and get blocked on all of that. Right here, get blocked on that. If I go... Oh, okay, I can go right there. I have to wait for the bird. The buzzard. Gamers are what you call thunder chud morons who spout ignorance and hatred. Any relationship to backgammon? I'm gonna have to trick that guy and go across him on the ladder, the stairs. Relation to the cut of meat. Oh, because they're weird looking fat arses. Okay. We used to call our brand of dumps. At some point we called them minions. Because they just follow the dump leader blindly. But and it's still kind of used, but for now we have mostly settled on calling them cattle. You know, whatever is offensive, right? As long as they're offended. Take that, you piece of shit. This has to be the pickaxe, otherwise I don't know. It is. Hammer also works. Yeah, pickaxe is to climb, hammer is to break. That guy's coming after me. I do have a weapon for him, but maybe I can save it. Fuck. I don't have any more health, so I have to be careful. Oh, some of those don't have doors, actually. Interesting. Okay, we're back here. We only have 2 keys. What a stage. How long have I been streaming for? I can't trust OBS because I had to restart. 7 hours. Alright, that looks pretty extended to me. That's about double the usual. But I can keep going. The gorilla. It's fine. I have one weapon. I don't know if there is another fox on the stage. I do kind of have to save for the fox if there is one. The gorilla is whatever. If that got me, I would have died. Alright, Peru, enjoy your lurk. There is stuff down here. 2 more keys. No health. Mimic, careful, don't die to a mimic, that would be embarrassing and infuriating. 1 more key. There could be a door there, I have to check. There is. Might be a key. Oh, it's the pickaxe. Do we need a pickaxe anywhere? Okay, nothing down here. There could be a door up there. There isn't. 2 doors over there. Why did you go into this door? Press up for the ladder, not the key? No, so I have to go all the way to the left and come back from above. Oh, there's a door here. One up. Another game where a one-ups don't mean anything. No, we go all the way to the right, so we can drop on the final door. There we go. Don't remember where the exit was. There. You can see the enemies when you're scrolling, right? They don't disappear. Wait, they do disappear when you're scrolling? Oh, I thought in the previous game you could see where the enemies were for planning your route. Yeah, they disappear. I can't see that bird. Even though it's really close, yeah, that's not good for planning. I want to see if there was an enemy on our way. I might need that for the fox. Is hit? Drop? No, no! You effing effer. Shit, shit, shit! Ah, F everything. I can deal with 1, not 2. Good lord. That went very wrong. I don't think we'll do this stage. We need to get to sleep. Thank me for the coffee tech and the extra long stream. Sent you some sketches to look over on Discord. Alright, thank you. I can't promise looking at them. No, I need to make an effort to look at them, if it is what I think it is. I'll try my best to look at them as soon as I can. Thank you so much and for being here. Have a good sleep, my friend. No, if you took your time, then I should take my time. No, thank you, my friend. Have a good sleep. Is that all a plan to distract me so I get eaten by a mimic so you can point and laugh? Well played. Some of the day I could maybe show you guys how I make my French press coffee, but it's very basic. You just put the thing in and wait for a very long time. Actually, there is a part of it that is a bit different than what most people do. Actually break this crust and scoop it off. I'm gonna need to wait for that bird.
Who are you and how did you get in here?
I'm the locksmith. And I'm the locksmith.
Carlos, enjoy the free emotes. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Appreciate it. Oh, it's a full health. I never realized the hearts were full health. I thought it was like one heart. Interesting. So we're back to full. So I'm optimistic about beating this stage. And there's two of those. I need to walk in very quickly. Like walk out very quickly so I can avoid the mimic if it is one. So like grab it and immediately pull back. Okay, the pickaxe. So we can climb over the blue rocks. But I can't break that yet, so there's no reason for me to drop here yet. Unless I want to... Yeah, I want to go there. This guy is here again, ruining my day. But he can't get where I'm at because he doesn't have a pickaxe. Okay, now we have the hammer, so I can go back up. It's gonna take a while for me to be able to do that. Pull back in case it... No. I could kill the guy with this. Is he around? He isn't around. Hello there, Jankito. Yeah. Even took a half-hour break to teach people how I make coffee. Like... Oh, now you come! Fuck off. Like, I did this right here. It's still next to me. It was very fancy. I enjoyed it. I had fun talking about it. No! You... Absolute nonsense. The guy dropped on... Are you kidding me? What a stage. I'm gonna take a picture of the password. I'm gonna stop the timer here. 2 hours. And I'm gonna pick up from here whenever I do come back to streaming.